Today we will be going over section 11.3, day 1. Our learning target is to find the area of a sector. A sector of a circle is a region bounded by two radii of the circle and their intercepted arc. So if you take a look at this picture below, you can see that we have a radius from C to A and C to B, and then the intercepted arc would be from A to B. Then this orange shaded region, that is our sector. So what is the area of the circle? What is the area of the green shape? What is the area of the yellow shape? If we know the measure of the intercepted arc, how can we find the measure of the sector? Our answer to that question is to use proportions. So part over whole equals part over whole. We're going to be dealing with proportions a lot over the next couple of days. So today we're going to focus on the formula for area of a sector. So our proportion, area of a sector divided by area of a circle equals the measure in degrees of the intercepted arc over 360 degrees. So let's go over an example. Find the area of sector HGJ in terms of pi and rounded to the nearest hundredth. So on one side of our proportion, we have the measure of our intercepted arc in degrees, or our central angle, which is 131 degrees, over 360, because that is the degrees in our circle. Then on the other side of our proportion, we want to find the area of the sector, so we represent that with A because that's what we're going to solve for. And then on the bottom, we want the area of our circle. Remember that the area of a circle we find by taking pi times the radius squared. So in this case, our radius is 12 meters. So we take pi times 12 squared. You can see in the next step, 12 squared, that gives us 144. And then now that our proportion is simplified, we can cross multiply. So we took 360 times A equals 131 times 144 pi. Once we are at this step, and we want to just take one more step to solve for A, we can divide both sides by 360. So that makes those 360s cancel out and leaves us with just A, which is what we wanted. And when you take this fraction, remember we're leaving it in terms of pi, so you can just divide 18,864 divided by 360, and that will give you 52.4, and then you can leave the pi next to that. So 52.4 pi meters squared, or if you did type it in your calculator with pi, you would get 164.62 meters squared.